Alright, and on to Persona 2. The strange thing is, it was a duology, so you have two games. You have Persona 2 Innocent Sin and Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. And these names were actually based off of the novel by Fyodor Dostoevsky, Punishment. And the funny thing is that the first game, Innocent Sin, was never officially released in the US. The reasons for this we'll go into later, but we only got Eternal Punishment, which was the second part of the duology. The first game, however, was fan-translated by Gemini, who is this fan translator, and it's an excellent translation, and you retain the Japanese voices and stuff as well. So I suggest if you want to play it, you can patch a legitimate copy or, heaven forbid, find ISO. And this is really the only way to play it in English if you don't understand Japanese. So, and these games were set a few years after the original Persona, and characters from the first game make appearances, which was pretty awesome for people who played the first one. So let's start with Innocent Sin. It was released in Japan in 1999. The main character is Tatsuya Shiro, who's actually given a name to use in the game, rather than you. You can still choose a name for him, but they pretty much when you go into the character name screen, this is already the default. So he's unique in the fact that he has this name, whereas other characters didn't have an official name until the manga. So, and in this game, what happens is that rumors have started coming true by calling your own phone number on your cell phone rather than going to voicemail. It summons the Joker.
Hey, doctor, you wanna know how I got these scars?
Not that Joker. Okay, so and he'll. Why so serious? Are we gonna do this?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Before I bust the speaker, I think we should move on.
Okay. So, and the Joker will grant you a wish, any wish, but at a cost. You are pretty much turned into a shadow self. And as for the main characters, the player characters, you have a typical high school student group. You have main character Tatsuya Shiro, who is up there on the upper right. Then next to him we have Maya Amano, who is actually older. She's a reporter at a popular magazine. Then you have a character who's actually not Japanese. You have Lisa Silverman, who is a Japanese-speaking girl who likes kung fu movies. Sound familiar to anybody? Yeah. So we have her, and then Trial of the Dragon Dungeon. It's completely cracked. And then you have Eikichi Mishina, who's totally visual K. Her hair and everything. And then you have Jun Kashihara, who kind of looks like Minato's. He's on the lower left. And then you have a returning party member from Persona, Yukino Mayazumi, who was only playable through the Snow Queen quest. So there were a bunch of changes to the battle system, and likewise, the dungeons were no longer first person, but you explored them in a third person view. You no longer negotiate for spell cards to get personas, but tarot cards. And once you got a sufficient number, you went to the Velvet Room and summoned your personas that way.
It was like the Suede Room.
Suede Room? Well, Velvet's pretty nice, it's classy.
That was fun.
Okay. So, and the thing about Persona 1 was that each character needed to be set up in formation according to a grid. Persona 2 did away with that. So you no longer have to put that extra thought into like where to place your characters so that their attacks can actually hit. Instead, you just put in the attacks, and the characters will move to wherever they can actually hit the enemy. And in addition to this, they also revamped the the negotiation system for demon negotiation. Rather than just having like one person negotiate, you can join two or three characters to do a combination negotiation, which can produce some really funny results. Then another major addition was the addition of fusion spells. By using specific spell types in combination with others set in a specific order, you can create an even more powerful spell out of them. Much
Three blue eyes white dragons. I've made Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
and through that, there's also like specific personas who can join to do specific things. Like the ultimate personas, as you see here, when combined, can do this ultimate move called Grand Cross. So that's like one of the more powerful moves in the game. And in addition, in Persona 1, characters had the option of using a sword or a gun. And in Persona 2, however, they simplified this so that each character has one type of attack, one type of physical attack. Whether it be slashing with a sword, shooting with a guitar case machine gun, or in the case of Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, flicking coins at the demons.
I was always potions, folding chairs.
Folding chairs? Alright. So, brief plot overview. So rumors have started to come true. I told you about the Joker. This Joker character tells the characters Tatsuya, Ginko, and Michelle that they did something horrible to him in the past, but they don't really remember it or know who he is. And this event centers around a specific summer day when they are all children. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But the Joker is the head of this group called... Sorry about that. That's my the Joker is a group of this group called Masquerade, which has masked people based off of the Zodiac. And another interesting thing is that there are rumors of Hitler and a secret battalion who have come to invade Japan. And because rumors do come true, we do have Hitler appearing in this game.
This was really back it started. So Hitler's been dead for 50 years, but I'm pretty sure I saw him like robots.
Yeah, robots and his army of super Nazis. So it's revealed that Philemon and Nyarlathotep are actually having an experiment whether humanity will become enlightened or ultimately destroy itself. The way that Philemon works is that he lives in the realm of the between the conscious and the subconscious. So he can't really truly influence the world other than by giving people personas. But Nyarlathotep, the crawling chaos, has the power to directly affect the world. He was the one who made it so that rumors have become true, and he was the one who gave the power of the Joker to the Joker in this game. And what happens in this game, this is major spoilers for those who haven't played the game, but this is necessary to talk about Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, I'm sorry. But one of your party characters, Maya Amano, is stabbed by the Lance of Longinus, and she dies. So, and the only way to change this is Philemon offers the characters of the game that offers a reset of the entire world with one special condition, and that condition was that the player characters have never met on that specific summer day. So, by forgetting their memories of each other, they'd be able to have the world come back as it was before, and have Maya still alive.
俺たちには大切な友達がいる。